software. Without the software, we can't maintain a wonderful record of all the transactions. Very clean, crystal record. Now, a lot of companies, they buy software. We develop our own software. Now, do we have any developers in the audience? Alan! Are you a developer? Why don't you come up here? One of the things about software, this is not unique to our own software developers. One of the problems, every now and then you get errors in software. We call these errors bugs. Are you familiar with bugs?
Features? No.
Actually, I was right. Sometimes we call them features. It kind of depends on how hard they are to fix. Now, Alan actually, he's written some lovely bugs in his time, hasn't he, Alan? You've written some ones. And the industry tries to has kind of three approaches to solving bugs in software. Approach number one, beta testing. This is where we give the software out early so someone can try it out in a safe environment. We use that a lot, don't we? We do. Oh, yeah. Approach number two, and this isn't used at Karson.com very much, but it is used. Netscape made a big deal about it a while back. Lots of bug bounties. Bug bounties. This is where we pay developers money for finding bugs. That's an interesting approach, isn't it? Now, the third approach, this is not used at all anymore, but I really am a great proponent of it. It's good old-fashioned torture. You know, we don't torture. That's where I got my umbrella insurance. I'm laughing. Now, torture. Now, there was the seminal work on torture was written back in the early 1600s. It was a great thing. It was known as the Bug Busters Bible. Here it is. You know, software hasn't changed much in the last 300-400 years. So, this Bug Busters Bible was written by a guy called King Gates. Nice guy. And there's kind of one verse in the Bible. It's a big book, but there's one verse that sums it all up. And let me see if I can find it for you. Numbers. Joshua, Kings. Gates, here we go. Gates. Gates 17, verse 11. If thy right hand offendeth thee, by bringing forth an error of huge severity, then chop it off. This guy was so far advanced. That's the way to solve these problems. Now, I'm not suggesting that. Don't worry, I'm not suggesting. I'm going to go down to the store, get a power saw. I won't do that to you. Yeah, that's illegal in this country. There's sometimes in England you can do that, but not in America. No. What you're going to do in America is you've got to follow the OSHA guidelines. You've got to follow the OSHA. So I went down to OSHA, the local office. They got a whole volume on torture in the office. It's incredible. Now, the first thing you need is that thing going to stop? See, I went to the expensive model. You know, I want to finish a lot sooner. The first thing you need is the OSHA sanctioned hand heater. Now, I have one over here. And I tell you, this is a lovely model. This is a beautiful model. Look at that. Now, you know, OSHA don't spare any expense. You should see the quality of this blade. I mean, this is solid. This is solid. Now, remember it's OSHA, so they've got a bunch of restrictions you've got to worry. You've got to make sure the blade is clean and sterile. Let's clean that baby up. Now, I'll tell you, I wouldn't mind having my hand chopped over this. Alright, now, those OSHA points that's not where they stop. They come up with another idea. Make sure you blindfold the employee. One of the problems is sometimes employees, they faint at the sight of blood. You know, and that's not very good for morale, is it? People fainting in the office? You can't have that. Well, just come around here, please. Is that your eyes? Right. Oh, no.
Can you breathe?
I've already done this for Laurie. Laurie's a bit shorter than you. Now, I did tell him, make sure he hasn't drunk so much that he can't even walk around with a blindfold on.
Just me what yet, sir?
I'm just going to steer you around here. If you could come around here, please. It's a big guy, isn't he, actually? I just hope this is industrial strength enough. Otherwise, it's going to be very messy. Here we go. Here we go. It's like a bloody giant up here, isn't it? Alright, yeah. Right here. Alright, you okay? This is clean, right? This is clean. And in fact, you know, those ocean people, they always say they want to tag the member, as it were. Just for identification purposes. I don't want that falling over there on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put a few people off. Alright, let's just tag that little baby. Like that. Yeah. So let's have a look. We've got the OSHA standard. I mean, this make sure that I'm doing this correctly. Got the OSHA standard. Clean blade, tag in, blindfold. Now, next thing we need, Alan comes in. He's written a level 5 book. Oh my word. We don't want to mess around. No magic. We don't want to mess around.
No mercy.
What about magic? No magic. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
Now, I tell you now, Alan is not going to write one more bug in his life.
Yeah.
Let's see the other hand.
Taking the identification off. This is the bit I don't really like too much. Oh my. But I did use it to clean towel tonight. You can just bring it, if you can just... Can you bring your other hand up, please, so you can hang on with this one? Alright.
Oh my God.
Okay, now I think Alan deserves a great big hand. I think he needs